Welcome to the all-new Sports Visions on Bounce TV and to our worldwide web viewers on www.sportsvisionsusa.com. Hello, everybody. I'm DJ Jones, joined by my good friend and traveling partner, Dale Williams. How are you, sir?
What's up, player?
Hey, man, you're looking mighty spiffy there, my friend.
You know, man, I knew you were going to be ready today, so I had to kind of step up too.
All right. Coming up in just a little bit, we'll have an opportunity to talk about that quarterback situation at Auburn, Georgia, and Alabama. Woo. And we also have opportunity to talk about the NFL, what some of the intriguing plays and players of this past week's exhibition season.
Great preseason lineup this past weekend. A lot to talk about, DJ, and high school football.
Also, coming up on Where Are They Now? Major League Baseball All-Star Glenn Davis. We'll be right back.
Selection now, saving now, value now. Columbus is Nissan Town, and the Nissan Now sales event is on now. Now, save $5,000 on a new Altima. That's right. Now, drive a new Altima, an IIHS top safety pick with $5,000 in savings. The best time to buy is right now.
Nissan Now sales event. Don't miss it. We'll see you soon. Headquarter Nissan.
Welcome back to Sports Visions. Dale, I know that we have been waiting for this college football season to kick off, and here we are just a couple of weeks away from opening week. And I tell you, man, I'm a little, I won't say disturbed, but I'm a little disappointed that a quarterback has not been named on 3 campuses that we prominently cover.
I mean, really, DJ, I'm kind of concerned too, but at the same time, I think really they don't want to put any added pressure on these guys. But DJ, sooner or later, about 5 days before game time, somebody needs to know whether they're starting or not.
Well, you know, again, when you're Gus Malzahn or when you're in a situation when, like Nick Saban is in, or even Kirby Smart, man, I mean, you and I both have been on a collegiate team on a high level. We know how important to know who your leader is, who your guy, who's your quarterback. And I got to think that, you know, at this point, it could become detrimental if they don't settle on somebody soon.
Well, you know, I don't think it'll become detrimental, DJ, but I do think this, you know, just for the chemistry of the team. You always want to go into battle knowing who's going to be your offensive quarterback. But I'm thinking, man, their defenses, all these schools, Georgia, Alabama, Auburn, their defense is going to have to play out of their mind, not thinking that they're not going to be an offensively weapon because their quarterback hasn't been in position to do anything. But it's going to be very interesting, man. I think I know we got to see some quarterbacks being named started this weekend because next week, that's going to be about the last week they're going to have to prepare. We
did get some good news out of Athens. We found out that Nick Chubb was participating in some tackling drills, was tackled to the ground, played in a scrimmage or two. So, again, the psychological edge, I think, has been shaved or smoothed over with regards to Nick Chubb. And again, it sounds like he will be ready for September the 3rd.
Well, you know, it sounds like he's going to be ready, DJ. You know, it's hard to believe. But really, when we start talking about those things, the Nick Chubb piece, if Nick Chubb is 75, 80% Nick Chubb, then I'm not concerned that much about the quarterback piece because we want to just bump and grind, give him the ball, let him run, and he could take a lot of pressure off the quarterbacks. Well, when you look at Auburn, with their start, going up against Clemson, got 5 games, and they play LSU and Texas A&M. DJ, I need to know who my starting quarterback is with that. And then you look at Alabama, and if anybody in the country can win a national championship without a quarterback, we know Alabama can. So it's different levels of pressure on these schools to figure out who's going to be our starting quarterback. But, you know, if I had to throw who's got the real problem, you know, that Auburn piece is real big.
And, you know, when you mentioned, you know, the situation with Alabama, you know, as if, you know, they are probably picked to win the SEC again. Not probably, they will win the SEC this year. However, when you talk about what happened in the most recent weeks with a graduate student athlete, Maurice Smith, I believe his name was, a defensive back, very, very good defensive back. He obviously did not get as much playing time as he wanted to at Alabama, and he didn't play up to his expectations. However, it was good enough that Nick Saban wanted to put a stop to it. But the SEC overruled him. Of course, Commissioner Swanky decided that, you know what, this young man has graduated. He's, of course, in 3 years, mind you, he's done everything he needed to do. And Kirby Smart obviously didn't have anything to do with that, if you know what I mean. He's going to come over, but guess what? He's going to compete for an opportunity to play right now.
I mean,
in Athens.
I think that's really fair. You know, I think Kirby recruited this guy. He left him over there to Alabama. He's very smart. He's versatile. He can play safety. He can play corner. So really, I think he's going to be a great asset to Georgia in that secondary. They're young in the secondary, DJ, but in that nickelback piece. And one thing I know about Kirby Smart as a defensive coordinator, he uses his DBs, and if they don't do anything but blitz. They coming off the blitz. They got a dime package. They probably have 5 or 6 of their best cover guys in the game at a certain time. All depends on who you're playing. So I think he really is going to be needed. But really the big question mark, and we never did discuss this, I think the controversy about Saban wanting to let this guy go, DJ, is this, is that if we let this guy go, Kirby left a lot of jokers over there at Alabama. So we don't want to open Pandora's box for, you know, all the kids that get disgruntled over there. They're going to go to Georgia. You know, he loved Kirby, but he ain't trying to give him a national championship, DJ.
There's one small point there that we're missing with regard to this situation, which won't open up Pandora's box. Obviously, we know that a kid, just because he gets disgruntled, we had a special situation with Maurice Smith. He was great. He had already graduated in 3 years, so obviously he wanted to finish and play his last year at the school of his choice. And, of course, Nick tried to block it, and, of course, the commissioner overruled. However, a lot of those other kids, they have to sit out a year anyway. So, you know, they can't, they're not going to get blocked in. Again, this guy going to be able to make an immediate impact if he can play the way that we have heard, everything that we've heard.
Well, he's going to be able to play, DJ, somewhere, you know, special teams somewhere, but at the same time, he's finished everything, he's done everything he's supposed to do. He should be rewarded by going anywhere that he wants to go.
Well, one thing is for sure that it won't be long before opening day, and with all of these questions still up in the air, who is going to be the quarterback at Auburn? Who's going to be the quarterback at Georgia? Who's going to be the quarterback at Alabama?
Well, you know, I really don't know. If I had, I don't know. I really don't know. And really, DJ, just a whole, a lot of people are asking those questions around town. You know, with the new era of letting the media in to watch practice, that doesn't happen like it used to, DJ. You know, you might get 10, you might get 15 minutes of some routine, you know, fundamentals that you would do. But when it comes down to scrimmaging, no cameras. So we don't know, player.
All right, coming up in just a little bit, we got a special treat for you. Our good friend, Glenn Davis.
Truth be truth, the will to win will win. So intimidate your darkest fear. Revive every forgotten fantasy. Set goals you can never reach, then reach them. Count cards to fight fate stack deck. And if you want to win as much as you want to live, you're ready to reign on.
Hi, I'm Philip Davitt with ENS Men's Clothing Warehouse. We'd like to say thank you, Columbus and the Bi-City area, for 20 great years on Macon Road in the heart of Columbus. We're inviting you out to our 20th anniversary sale with bigger savings and deals than ever before.
To help show our appreciation, ENS is offering complete suit and tux packages only $99. Jackets, pants, shirts, and ties, a $199 value for just $99. Find us on Facebook for details on how to win a suit or tux package. Come celebrate our 20th anniversary. ENS, where you get more for a whole lot less.
Why do we have Aflac?
Aflac.
And Major Medical?
Major Medical, boy, yeah! I help pay the doctor. Ain't that enough for you?
There are things Major Medical doesn't do. Aflac pays cash so we don't have to fret.
Something families should get.
Like a safety net.
Even helps pay deductibles to cover your back with.
Learn about one-day pay at aflac.com/wrap.
And welcome back to Sports Visions, and we're back to another segment of Where Are They Now? And this week we have the Honorable Glenn Davis joining us on the show.
Good to see you again, Dale.
Good to be seen, man. Look here, let's get right to it. Everybody knows that you're a city councilman right here now, but tell us some things that we don't know. How you started in baseball, where you're from. Give us a little history level.
Well, I really don't view myself as a city councilor. Actually, I'm a public servant. But that's okay. You know, that's the title they give me.
Yeah, that's a good
But really,
title.
it's more like being in the customer service business.
Oh,
you know,
that's
what I
good.
do a lot. You know that. That's what I do a lot.
That's,
you know, being in the
that's
hotel
true.
business, we take care of people.
That's
And that's
right.
that's really what it's about, is just trying to help people. And I enjoy that. I really do. I really love helping people and trying to find solutions and things to meet the needs. And there's so many different things that that happen in public service, and It's challenging at times, but it's rewarding as well.
That's good.
So I'm here in Columbus.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm here in Columbus. I've been here almost 35 years now. I was born and raised in Jacksonville, Florida.
Okay.
I'm kind of an adopted son. I guess that's the best way to put it.
We'll
And
take
you
it.
guys, we have a connection.
That's
You
right.
know that.
That's right.
University of Georgia.
There
Go
you-
Dogs,
there you
right?
go, man.
Dogs.
That's right.
Well, I'm here after I left the University of Georgia. Of course, I signed professionally and went through the minors, and I was called up to AA. And I met my wife here.
Oh, so good. You were like you were Georgia. You were done.
Oh yeah,
you were done after that.
She was a girl across the street. I was shortly after school, but she was a girl across the street, and I've been here in Columbus ever since.
Well, you
So
know,
that's my connection to Columbus.
Let's touch your athletic career.
Yeah.
You know, being from Jacksonville, playing ball at Georgia, kind of set the tone of how you got into baseball. How did you get to Georgia, and playing for the Astros?
Well, that's an interesting question. I think everybody can answer it in many different ways, I guess. But for me, baseball was survival. It was literally something that gave me a meaning to get up the next day and to live the day, so I could, get out there on that field and play and have fun. I just felt some significance. I felt like that's where I fit in the most. And then it was kind of going back to I had a rough childhood and came from a broken family. So baseball was survival for me. And it filled that gap, something that I needed in that point in time in my life.
And after your great career that you had in baseball, playing the Major League Baseball, playing for the Astros and all these things, and you said something that kind of turned the light on with me, being in the customer service business more than a city councilman. Speak to me about the charitable things that you do in the community.
Well, I've been involved in, like I said, it's really helping people, and the beauty of it is realizing and understanding there was always somebody there for me. There was always somebody willing to give me a helping hand, and knowing how valuable that was and where I'm at today and how that contributed to success in my life. I made that commitment a long time ago. If I ever got the opportunity to help somebody, that's what I was going to do. And I've been very blessed. Unfortunately, the good Lord looked out after me and my family and gave me an opportunity to play baseball at the highest level. Wow. And there was a lot of things that came along with that gave me an opportunity to reach out and not only be a role model, but to help others in need. And so my wife and I started a children's ministry many years ago, and what we do basically is provide them a home. We provide them with a family. We provide them with, we teach them about faith. We teach them about the values of hard work. We teach them about the importance of education. And it's a real simple, the 4 pillars of success is what we call it. But we've been able to take care of many unfortunate, disadvantaged children, both girls and boys. And it's just been a wonderful thing. And I really feel blessed and just fortunate to be a part of something like that. So, over the course of time, we've just been in that position where we can help somebody. But, there was always somebody there to help me. And at the end of the day, when I equate success, it's because of what the significance and what these folks did in my life.
Okay. As we close this interview, give our kids some advice, young kids, boys and girls, right now, if they're in position to do something athletically or just want to be somebody in customer service. Tell us the best advice you can give a kid right now.
I think it's important for our youth today to set goals. I think it's real important for them to look at ways that they can contribute and to find where their strengths and talents match up in real life. And they can do that, and to listen to their parents, to listen to their mentors, to listen to many people and find whatever they can find that's truth and a value, and apply that to their lives and be role models for others. That's what it, and ultimately it's going to pay off. Ultimately it's going to pay off, and not only that, but to think about what I just talked about.
Right.
Family, faith, the importance of that. the hard work. There's no substitute for hard work. I mean, these are simple values that we talk about, character strengths that we talk about. And then the importance of education. I really stress that is to make sure that when you do something, if you're going to do it with all your heart. You know, go 110. You always hear this 110%. But if you're going to do it, do the best you can. Be the best you can. And at the end of the day, if you can look yourself in that mirror and say, hey, I've given it all I could, then you know what? You can look in that mirror and say, hey, you're a winner. And that's what it's all about in life, is being able to look in that mirror and say, you know, I didn't shortchange myself. I didn't cheat myself. I gave it everything, no matter what you do. And that's, you know, it's simple, but that's good advice for our young kids today.
Great advice. There you have it. Where are they now? Glenn Davis. We'll be right back.
If you're looking for a quality pre-owned vehicle, come see us at Express Motors, 1210 14th Street, Phoenix City, Alabama. Or give us a call, 334-384-9101, with hundreds of vehicles to choose from. In-house financing, the right vehicle at the right price for you. We don't want all your business, just yours. Come see us, 1210 14th Street, Phoenix City, Alabama, or go online, www.expressmotorspc.com.
Come into Chester's Barbecue for our world-famous mouth-watering ribs, smoked fresh on our grill daily. Or try one of our barbecue pork plates with fresh sides. Chester's has delicious sandwich combos to choose from that are sure to please. We also serve tempting home-cooked favorites. And don't forget to take home your own bottle of great sauce. Chester's Barbecue, serving the best food at the best price. 3 locations to serve you.
Live in the spotlight with Sports Life Entertainment. Enjoy our 50-passenger luxury party buses or corporate coaches. For more information, contact us at 770-989-1340. And remember, it's all about that sports life.
Welcome back to Sports Visions. Dale, I know when we talk about football, and again, we've been in the training camp in the NFL this is going into the 3rd week, and Falcons went up to Cleveland, Ohio to play the Browns. And when you talk about the Browns and you talk about the Atlanta Falcons, I think similar teams, but I think that the Falcons are a little bit ahead of the curve when it comes to expecting them to win now.
I really think so, and I think really the urgency, we going up a week ago, to see Arthur Blanks with the intense look on his face, it's preseason, but they're looking for great expectations out of the Falcons again. I think I was really pleased with how their defense played. They played fast, they played quick. Their defensive line did a good thing. So I think for us, comparing the two teams, they're similar, but, the quarterback piece, the Matt Ryan piece, again, he's got to get better. One glaring thing that jumped out at me last week, and hopefully they continue to prove on this, DJ, not being able to score inside the 20-yard line.
Well, we don't even want to keep talking about that, because I think that they fixed that. They've added Mohamed Sanu who came in from Cincinnati to give some added strength and some added power on the other side so that everybody can't load up on Julio Jones, even though he's a beast. But I think that Sanu piece is going to open it up, and whoever ends up winning the slot and play it in the slot position when they're in 3 wide sets.
Well, you keep on saying you don't want to beat that up about the 20-yard line, DJ, but if you ain't scoring no touchdown when you get inside that 20.
No, I'm saying I don't want to keep talking about what happened last year. Obviously, this year it's a whole another, because they've had all offseason to work on it. They've had all offseason to acquire players to beat that. So, again, a lot of that stuff from last year, I don't expect it. I really don't.
Well, again, a lot's going to be dependent on, let's say that, a lot's going to be dependent on their offense production. And that's basically it with Matt Ryan. We're going to see if he's going to produce or not, some points. Points.
Again, we in defense of Matt Ryan. Matt Schaub has been brought in, and Ken, you saw him play in the first game. Matt Schaub is a veteran that's
very good,
very, very capable. So again, I think that it's going to be a very short leash with Matt Ryan, because again, they have to get ready. Again, we all know that the Falcons have to win more for just what we want. They got to win to get people into that new Mercedes-Benz Stadium, and that's an urgency. So I don't think that you'll see Mike Quinn or his staff messing around or doing things that's not going to be in the best interest of the Atlanta Falcons, because they got too much riding on it.
Well, it's a lot, when you start talking about the economic development and building that Mercedes-Benz Stadium and playing in them next year, this is a very important year for it, and I really want to see us. Are they going to be able to, beat that 9-7 team, that 10-6 team? Those are definitely making it to the playoffs, because the playoffs are definitely expected.
Well, let's shift gears a little bit because there were some people or some players in particularly that had done some things that I think shocked some people, to be quite frankly. And again, we're talking about Dak Prescott, former Mississippi State quarterback, who's filled in or started at quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys a week ago. And he came out and he was very impressive.
Very impressive, DJ, and really, it looks good. I mean, I saw the pick what Dallas made, and if this kid can develop the way he continues to develop, DJ, he did an outstanding job. I mean, really, that's what they drafted him for, to be the backup for Tony Romo, because, again, right now, they don't expect Tony Romo to finish the full season, 16 games, 18 games. They know that he's got an injury problem, but this guy, if he can step in and continue to get better, Dallas going to be a tough player.
Tremendous game that he had, of course, when you talk about going 10, 11 for 18, 170 or so yards, 2 TDs, and just 2 excellent touch passes, too. Because, from everything that we heard, the problem with Dak was going to be his accuracy. But he just proved to everybody, and I know it's only one game, but he proved everybody wrong because he was very accurate.
Very accurate, DJ, and I really liked his poise, the way he commanded the huddle. I saw everything that he did well. He moved out the pocket, he scrambled, he threw touch passes, he threw the long ball, he checked off with people. He did a very good job, man, for a rookie guy that's coming in. But really, when you've been seasoned by Dan Mullen, which doesn't get a lot of credit out at Mississippi State, he did a good job being his quarterback coach and coached this guy up. But he looked good, player.
Another rookie quarterback that had an impressive showing, if you will, as far as I'm concerned, Cardale Jones, of course, the third-team quarterback with the Buffalo Bills. We knew him, and we saw what he did in that short period of time at Ohio State. Came over, of course, last week. And performed just as admirably as he did when he was in college.
Well, one thing I do like about Buddy Ryan and the Buffalo Bill organization, they do believe in a dual-threat quarterback. So I really appreciate that. These guys are 6'5", Cardale 6'5", big quarterback, big mobile quarterback, and you got Manuel still there, dual-threat quarterback, and then the Turner kid, the Taylor kid, Tyron Taylor kid, who they gave a big-time contract this week, DJ.
Right.
They putting their money where their mouth is, but that dual-threat quarterback in the NFL, you got to have one.
Last but not least, Russell Wilson's back up. Boykin is the kid that came out of TCU. Got in a little trouble around bowl time, but I tell you what, man, this young man is very, very impressive. He's a bigger, faster version, in my mind, to Russell Wilson.
I mean, you're exactly right. Again, the dual threat piece, you watch this, DJ, and we're going to be watching this all through the NFL season. The teams that have dual threat quarterbacks, I bet you money that they're going to be very productive on offense, and they're going to be able to do something, because you got to be mobile now, because you got linebackers that can outrun receivers and running backs now. So I think that's going to be big, but really the Russell Wilson, the Boykin piece, he did a great job throwing the Hail Mary at the end of the game. But he can throw the ball deep. He comes from a passing situation. So just a little running here. Everybody wants to run the zone a little bit in their own way in the NFL, but at the same time, you better get you a mobile quarterback, player.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's a new day in the NFL. It's the day of a mobile dual-threat quarterback.
Smile is the most admirable thing you can wear. And for anyone age 1 to 101, Cook Dental Care has a smile for you. Dr. Kathy L. Cook offers a wide range of individualized, innovative services, from basic preventative dentistry to specialized care. We provide comprehensive dental care for the entire family, including pediatric. Insurance, financing, walk-ins, and new patients are always welcome. So for your family's dental care, visit Cook Dental Care.
This is Susan Cooper of the Greater Columbus Urban League. Please join the Urban League movement by becoming a member. Membership is only $50. Our goal is 3,000 people to become members by August 1st and give back to the community through the Urban League. Invest in our youth and donate to help complete summer programming for summer jobs. The Urban League, equal access to equal opportunities, jobs, education, housing, and health, empowering communities and changing lives. To give now, stop by the Urban League, 802 1st Avenue, or call 706-322-6840, or go to our Facebook page, Urban League of Greater Columbus.
And welcome back to today's final segment of Sports Visions. Dale, I tell you, he's so humble, but, and he didn't even mention it, but Glenn Davis is an all-star. He was one of the best players in Major League Baseball, runner-up to the MVP several times, but, again, never talked about it.
Never talked about it. And, 8-time all-star, right here in Columbus, Georgia, University of Georgia, the Houston Astros. He played for the Orioles. He played for the Mets. You know, I'm like, Clinton, why you didn't tell nobody about all this? And then all the things he does in the community, man. He's a big-time guy.
Yep, carries a big bat. And he's also a member of the Chattahoochee Valley Sports Hall of Fame, and very well deserving. Hey, moving right along, high school football is right upon us. Of course, congratulations to all of the new coaches, 10 new head coaches in our Bi-City area. That's unbelievable.
We got to make sure we got the right names now, man, because they have shuffled the deck around here. But really, one of the biggest things about it has been good for new coaches to come in this area. We got a great quality of football around here on the Georgia side and on the Alabama side.
Absolutely. And again, we're going to have plenty of coaches that actually, Jamie DuBose is one who's a mainstay over at Central. I expect him to go far into the playoffs because he has about 6 or 7 D1 prospects on his team. And again, coming off of that team last year, that was a game away from going to the state title.
I mean, you said it, DJ. That Alabama High School Association piece is big, especially in that 7A district where you start talking about the Centrals of the world, Opelika, Auburn, Smith Station. All these teams possibly can be in playoffs, DJ, and we want to be right there with them.
And I want to congratulate all of our players to watch. Now, again, we had a magazine that came out a couple of weeks back, had a special page in there that about 8-9 players to watch. However, they're not the only players to watch. These are the first group that we've selected. And, of course, in a few months, we'll come out with our other magazine and, again, another group of players.
So players out there, high school players, if you did make the magazine, turn it up a notch, and I guarantee you we have you in the next one.
All right. Well, that's going to do it for all the time we have for today's show. For Dale Williams, I'm DJ Jones, reminding you to keep your eye on the ball. Have a great week.
Matthew 6:33, seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things will be added unto you.
Truth be truth. The will to win will win. So intimidate your darkest fear. Revive every forgotten fantasy. Set goals you can never reach, then reach them. Count cards to fight fate stack deck. And if you want to win as much as you want to live, you're ready to reign on.
Live in the spotlight with Sports Life Entertainment. Enjoy our 50-passenger luxury party buses or corporate coaches. For more information, contact us at 770-989-1340. And remember, it's all about that sports life.
Smile is the most admirable thing you can wear. And for anyone age 1 to 101, Cook Dental Care has a smile for you. Dr. Kathy L. Cook offers a wide range of individualized, innovative services from basic preventative dentistry to specialized care. We provide comprehensive dental care for the entire family, including pediatric. Insurance, financing, walk-ins, and new patients are always welcome. So for your family's dental care, visit Cook Dental Care.